Hi lovelies. So for today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I went ahead and did a foundation routine. Now keep in mind that this is one out of many that I have. I just don't like sticking to the same routine over and over again. So that is why I like to look for new ways to apply my foundation and all that good stuff. So I will be covering concealer, foundation, setting powder, bronzer, and all that good stuff. Now, the only thing that I accidentally left out was when I moisturized my face and primed it. I used the First Beauty moisturizer, and I primed my face with the Professional face primer. And like I said, I accidentally left it out. I forgot that I didn't press the record button. I know, bad LC, but yeah, I will be covering the rest. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. If you haven't done so, please subscribe and like this video, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye. Okay, so taking my NYX HD concealer, I will be applying this right under my eyes, under my nose, on my chin, which seems to be my most troublesome area, on my T-zone, and forehead, just to even everything out. And I honestly think that the NYX HD concealer can be a dupe for the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. I just feel like it's very similar to it, and the coverage is similar as well. So just thought that I would let you guys know. And right here I'm just taking my basic beauty blender, and I am blending all this concealer out. I'm sad because my actual beauty blender that I bought at Sephora started tearing on me the other day. I think it's from me cleaning it a lot. So yeah, it's about time that I go and buy a new one, but for now this one will do. Okay, and right here I'm just going to be going in with my MAC Studio Fix foundation. Now let me tell you, this is one of my all-time favorite foundations out there, especially for those days where I'm looking for a little bit more coverage. I just feel like it gives you that coverage that you are looking for. And what I do is I dot this all over my face, and then after that I go in with my flat top brush and I buff it all out. Now, because I do apply my concealer before my foundation, I feel like when it's time to apply my foundation, I don't have to go in with as much product, just because my concealer took care of most of the imperfections that either I was trying to get rid of or any blemishes that I was trying to cover up. And like I did say earlier, I also apply it so that it can like even out my skin. But yeah, if you are one to apply your foundation first and then your concealer, then that's totally up to you. It's whatever you feel comfortable with, and this is just something that I like doing, which is going in with my concealer first and then my foundation. So yeah, it's whatever you guys feel more comfortable with. Just remember that it's very important that you take your time when it comes to blending out your foundation, just because you don't want that cakey look after. So yeah, make sure that you take your time blending it all out, making sure that it is even, nice, and flawless. And right here I'm just going in with a different NYX concealer. I believe this one's the Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. This one's in a lighter shade, and I will only be applying this to the areas where you would normally highlight, and I will be setting it right after. And as you can see, all I'm doing is kind of like doing a triangle under my eyes. And then for my forehead, I kind of do like a star, if that makes any sense. For the rest of the areas where I want to highlight, I just kind of do little dots. But yeah, there's nothing to it. I mean, as long as you follow these steps, you'll get all the areas where you want to highlight. And like I said, the triangle should go from the inner corner of your eye all the way to the outer corner. But if you have more of a how would you put it? If you have more of a bigger face, I don't know how else to explain it. You don't want to bring it all the way to the top. You want to kind of stop midways, just because if you bring it all the way up, it'll make your face look a little bit larger. And if you do it midways, it will make your face look a little bit smaller. I hope that made sense. I just didn't know how else to explain it. But yeah, right here I'm just blending it out with the Beauty Blender. And yeah, like I said, there's not much to it. Okay, and just remember that it's very important that you set your under eyes right after, just because you don't want any type of crease on your face or under your eyes or anything like that. So wherever you wanted to highlight and you applied that concealer, make sure you set it right after. Doesn't matter what setting powder you use to set it with, but yeah, just remember that it's very important. It's something that you can't skip unless you want creases all over your face. That's totally up to you, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not something you want. So right after this, I will be going in with my MAC Studio Fix powder, and I will be applying that only to the areas where I didn't highlight. So for me, it would be the lower part of my face and just going around the face on the parts where you didn't highlight. So be very careful. Don't go over the highlighted parts, because that would make no sense to apply a dark powder to your highlighted areas. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with my City Color Contour Effects palette, and I'm not going to go so much into detail on how I contour and all that, but I will have a video on it coming soon. So yeah, for my blush, I chose the NYX Dusty Rose blush, and for highlight, I did the e.l.f. Sunkissed highlighter. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that I made sense on everything that I was trying to explain. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. And again, I hope you guys liked this video. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next video. And why am I like not able to film right today? Like, I really get it together, girl.